How many of you here have experienced or know someone who have experienced social anxiety with a show of hands? All right. How many here have experienced or know someone who have experienced difficulty speaking up in meetings, be it at school or at work? Okay. And how many here struggled speaking in a monotone voice that you bore the people that are listening to you? Okay, less people. Today I'll share with you the root cause that I've discovered for having a monotone voice, for having social anxiety, and for having difficulty speaking up, and the solution. My name is Hossam, my friends call me Hoss, so everyone in this room should call me Hoss. I grew up in Cairo, Egypt, youngest of 3 siblings, and I did not have the loudest voice. I was more of an introvert, I was more shy and into myself. And I like to do 3 things: build things, sing, and study self-improvement. When I was 17, I had the opportunity to travel to the USA and go to school. Now, singing was not a popular career path for me, and life coaching was not a big thing at the time either. So I chose architecture so I can build things. Graduated, got a job, and I was very ambitious, working hard, studying hard, but something was off. Something was still holding me back. I didn't progress the way I wished I could. And it was in the area of communication. In meetings, I would have difficulty speaking up, not because I didn't have the right ideas, but something would stop me in my throat, literally. Small talk was nerve-wracking to me, and that is what people call social anxiety. And whenever I had to force myself to pitch my ideas, I would say it in such a monotone way that people would stop listening to me and they start talking over me. It was very frustrating, and I didn't know why. I read all the books in communication. I read how to win friends and influence others, and still I struggled. Regarding my interest in the music industry and the singing career, I learned vocal exercises, and that by doing vocal warm-ups every day, not only my singing voice improved, I noticed that my communication would get better with my coworkers, and in meetings I would speak up more. But there was one issue. The impact would last for a couple hours and then it would subside, and I would feel this choking sensation in my voice. I didn't know why. Regarding my interest in the self-improvement world, I discovered body psychotherapy. I always thought that psychotherapy was just in the psychological world, but I learned that it actually shapes our body structure. I learned that growing up by suppressing emotions, by creating limiting beliefs and unprocessed events, we develop these tightness, most commonly in the throat, stifling our expression, because our brain thinks that if we don't express ourselves, we're safe. Not necessarily true. I then learned exercises to heal those experiences and to revisit them and process them, and to do physical exercises to release the chronic tightness that has been built up. I started getting results. It seemed hopeful, but there was one issue. The exercises were such high effort and the return was so low. I wanted to find a more sustainable way. So I took a step back and I looked at my experience doing vocal exercises every day to improve my voice and my experience in body psychotherapy. And I was able to come up through trial and error and through taking risks on my own voice. And with divine grace, I started to accumulate positive results and my voice started to open up permanently day after day. In the beginning, I thought I was a special case. Maybe these things will not work with other people. Shared them with people. They were like, yeah, I don't have this issue that you're having. I'm fine. 2 weeks later, they would call me up and be like, hey, you mentioned you couldn't speak up in meetings and you did vocal exercise and it worked for you. Can you share them with me? Like, okay, yeah, do this, and let me know how it goes. They would call me 2 weeks later and be like, man, I was funny. I was telling jokes. I was captivating people in the meeting. It's like, okay, this is huge. It's almost like a responsibility now to share it with people and give people this knowledge. A small part of me always knew that our body knew how to heal itself in a very simple and subtle way. We just needed to learn how. It has improved my relationships. It has improved my career. I actually resigned in the summer from my corporate job to build my business, something I've been dreaming to do for the longest time. And since my voice has been my weakest point and is the thing that held me back my whole life, I decided I'm going to help people with that. I'm going to raise awareness that this is a thing and there are solutions. So we don't have to try all these things that don't work like I did. Read all these books. And the problem was here, literally. in my physical body. Once I opened my voice, everything improved. Our voice is our primary tool of giving our gifts to the world, and it's so important to pay attention to it. Thank you. Thanks for watching till the end. If you found this presentation valuable, please hit the like button so it reaches more people. If you are ready to open up your voice and heal it both physically and psychologically, to speak with confidence for life in any situation, click the link below to enroll into a free mini course where you will get to learn the specific exercises to do so, and you will experience the amazing results for yourself. See you there.